Here are 5 money tips for your 20s. Hey guys, my name is Nelson and I've been in the financial industry for over 6 years, and today I'm here with my friend Kourtney.
I'm Kourtney and I've been working in the financial industry for almost 4 years now.
Tip 1, do not apply for every store credit card that they offer you. Kourtney, what do you think about that?
I cannot tell you how many times I have gone, whether it be to the mall or shopping. I remember one time I was back to school shopping. I was just trying to get clothes to go back to college, and they were offering me a card to save 20%. I did the math, 20% was gonna be like 15 bucks.
Yeah.
If I needed to save 15 bucks that badly, then I probably did need to be getting all of this stuff.
Kourtney, that is amazing, because in my own experience, I was that one person that was definitely taking every offer that was out there, and it becomes so overwhelming, build up so much debt. It's just not the move in your 20s.
They know how to make it sound so appealing, and we want to jump for those little quick savings, but in the long run, it just doesn't pay off.
It's not it. It's not it, maybe just one, but in the grand scheme, do the math. Is it really worth the savings? Is it really worth having all that? I don't think so.
Do you have the self-control to stay on top of it and
Exactly.
not let it dig you into a hole? Because the reality is I didn't when I was 20.
You probably didn't have a budget going on to getting all those cards. Come on,
Right?
How are you gonna keep track of that?
So don't start the roller coaster. Don't go down the
not.
slippery slope. It's not worth it.
It's definitely not.
Tip number 2, meal prepping helps you save so much money and avoid so much financial stress.
You could have not said that better, and I'm extremely passionate about that, because people don't realize $10 here, $15 here, because an average meal now, minimum $10 to $15. And if you times that by 5, and then times that by 4, and then times that by 12, what are we really spending money on? It gets out of hand. And being able to just lock in, do on Sundays, just buy a whole bunch of groceries, take some time while you're watching the game or the show's on, just prep your food and have it for the week. You're saving so much money, and you're gonna see in the back end how much you really have.
I think that's something that, again, I wish I had learned earlier. I cannot tell you how many times when I was, again, teens and 20s, every time my friends were going out, they wanted to watch the game at a sports bar, they wanted to go see the movie in the theater. All these things would just add up so quickly. And again, $10, $15, that's if you were getting like one thing. If you wanted dessert or an appetizer or a beverage, it's all of a sudden like $50. You blinked and it's just gone. It's like, was that meal probably that good? Not usually.
When you said the movie theaters, my wallet hurt, because you're not paying $15 at no movie theaters. I don't know where you're finding that nowadays.
Find a way, like you said, cook, eat before you go. When you're getting ready for an event, you're going to spend more than you planned.
Exactly. And we're not saying that you cannot go out and eat, of course, but meal prepping would allow those opportunities, because you're not just spending out there frivolously. Tip 3, talk to a trusted financial advisor. And when I say that, I'm not talking about your friend or someone random in Reddit or anything like that. Find someone at a financial institution, and they could help you and guide you.
There are so many good ones out there. So in order to find a trusted financial partner, just do some research. You want to make sure that it's a professional, someone who has verifiable credentials, that does this for a living. You also want to find someone who supports and believes in the goals that you are trying to reach for yourself. If you are trying to get out of debt, if you want your money to grow, if you're wanting to save for a house, if they are trying to change your goals instead of partner with you in them, they may not be the right fit. So take your time. You don't have to just get the first one that you talk to and marry them for the rest of your life. Take some time to find the right one that's the fit for you, because again, it's about where you want to go, not where they're trying to get you.
Correct. And that is a real key and important aspect to these tips, because you want a professional. You want someone that is, like you said, that has the credential, that's verifiable, because you're not gonna go to your hairdresser and ask him about that noise that your vehicle's making. Not at all.
That's not what they do.
Not at all. So that's why you want to go ahead and find someone that you trust, because they're going to be able to guide you in the same path that you're trying to go, and that is financial freedom, and that is making your money work for you. Tip 4, start your 401k as soon as possible. I can't stress that enough. Sometimes we just want to wait, and honestly, that's free money that some of your employers actually give you, and you want to take advantage of that. Ain't that right, Kourtney?
It's so true. Most employers do have a match. The percentages may vary, but every penny counts. And when you're putting that away, maybe it sounds like a lot to contribute, 5% or whatever it be out of your paycheck.
For sure.
But when you look at the math of how that will grow and be ready for you to set you up for your future, it is 100% worth it. And again, who doesn't love free stuff? Do you like free stuff, Nelson?
I love free stuff. And
why on earth would you leave free money on the table?
100%,
It's free!
it's crazy.
Get the free thing.
Yeah, Kourtney, that is 100% right, because I personally have an experience. Back when I started my journey here at FAIRWINDS, I remember one of the first huddles I was at, my CEO attended, and he gave some great advice. And one of the things that he said stuck with me is that if you start saving at your 20s, you're practically a millionaire. And that is great advice, because nowadays we just don't think about that, how impactful putting money away now is at this age, because I guarantee you do that, you take the steps in your 401k, your 65-year-old you is gonna thank you at the end of the day.
Tip 5, make a realistic budget. Now, realistic means something different for every person.
Correct.
Nelson, tell me a little bit about how you build your budget.
So with this tip here, I think everyone nowadays has a banking app, and every banking app has a way of you tracking and seeing your spending. So being able to be diligent and disciplined, it's because that's the key right there. You have to be disciplined, and also I'll throw in there consistent as well, because it is tough to see exactly where your money's going. But if you take the time, maybe an hour or two, review your transactions, and you're able to go ahead and structure your budget. And there's a lot of apps nowadays that allow you to just show you where your money is going and where it's spending, and it allows you to allocate it in correct spots and build the budget for you. Nowadays with technology, it's just gotten so easy to build a budget. And realistic is the key word, because you want to do actual spending, what your actual stuff is. And at the end of the day, you do a realistic budget, I guarantee you're going to find money hiding, and you could throw that into savings as well.
Absolutely. And I think such an important part of a realistic budget as well is knowing yourself, know your limits. Don't try to say, like, I'm only going to spend $100 on food this month if normally you spend $1,000. Like, you're setting yourself up for failure,
for sure.
And then you're going to get discouraged. If you spend $1,000 on food and you don't want to spend $1,000 on food,
correct,
then dial it back to maybe something more realistic. Start with, can you do $500 instead? Can you, like I said, can you meal prep?
Correct.
And not, constantly be eating out because you had FOMO and every one of your friends is going out to every new restaurant every day of the week. What can you do to make it, again, fit you, not spend beyond your means, but do it in a way that makes sense?
And it could flow too. So it doesn't have to, I like to say, it could be written in pencil, because I personally love to budget bi-weekly per paycheck, because it's a little bit easier to track. It's, I'll be able to see, I'm on my calendar all the time. I put in every bill and everything that comes out. And that is key. Knowing what comes out, knowing what you're spending, knowing what comes in. And if every 2 weeks or every paycheck works for you, that's perfectly fine. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overdo it. You don't have to budget out for the year. No, let's budget out right here and then make it fluent. Okay, I spend this much in groceries, as you said. I spend this much in gas. I didn't travel as much. Make it fluid, make it work for you. But again, realistic is gonna be the key.
And my favorite tip, I have said it before, I will say it again, I will always drive this home. The key to a budget, for me at least, and you could say it if you do this too, make yourself a fun budget. Build in a budget set aside for those times that you want to go to the movie, that you want to go eat out, that you see that top that's really cute, that's on sale. Plan ahead for those happy triggers, for the things that are going to add a little bit of joy to your life, so then you don't have to worry about not reaching your other goals later.
Correct. All right. I could have said it better myself.
Those are our 5 money tips for your 20s. Did we miss anything? Drop yours in the comments.